Alright, so I saw the protests on TV about students wanting to get paid $15 an hour. One of my secrets of going to college was I got paid a lot more than $15 an hour, and I did that by thinking outside of the student job. Now, the reason that you get a student job is for the experience, because when you get out of college, companies want experience. So in college, I took the bad pay because I was getting the experience in the construction industry so that I could get a job right out of college. The pay doesn't matter. If you work for free, you take it. The important thing is not to get a meaningless job. Don't get a meaningless job in college. Work towards something that you want. And so with me, I knew that I was good at cars, and I see other people on YouTube, other people on Instagram that are very good with cars. And the biggest money makers for cars are BMWs and Porsches. If you can work on BMWs and Porsches, you will make over $100 an hour. That's a great opportunity. And so I saw this one younger guy on here, I think his name was Daniel. He's rebuilding a BMW cylinder head. So he has the opportunity to say, I have the experience doing this, I can do it for you, and he can make a lot of money off of that. And that's great. And the way I learned this was I just talked about how I worked on cars to my neighbors, and one day my neighbor said, hey, can you replace an alternator for me? So I came over, I brought my tools, and I replaced her alternator in 20 minutes, and she hands me $100. And my thought was, I only worked for 20 minutes. Why are you giving me $100? You know, give me 20 bucks or something. I'll be fine. And she says, no, the mechanic was going to charge me $200 and it was going to take a day. And so not only did I save her time, but I got the job done and I did it for less money. The most important thing is not to sell yourself short, because you are worth a lot more than you think. And most students can leverage their existing skill set to make a lot of money. So one way that every student can go out and make more than $15 an hour is by tutoring. So I did tutoring too when I was in college. I had no experience, but I just said, yeah, I can tutor. I know all this stuff about math. Why not? And so I just went out and tutored kids. And then parents just talk and say, hey, this guy is a good tutor. And then they share, and then you get more business. As you get more business, you can raise your prices, and you make a lot more than $15 an hour. So I think it's foolish for these students in the protest to ask for $15 an hour. And although I do support them and think the minimum wage should be raised, there are a lot of other ways to make money. Another thing I did in college was I went to the junkyard and I bought and sold car parts. And I still do this because you can make a ton of money just by knowing what's worth good money. This wheel is, new. It's about 500 bucks. I can probably get a few $100 for it. And just by knowing what things are worth, you can make a lot of money. This table is a, what is the brand? This table is a Drexel table. We got this at a thrift shop for 35 bucks. I can turn around when I move out of this place, I can sell it for a few $100. And so thrift shops, junkyards are full of things that are worth a ton of money. And just learning to identify these things is great. Not only do you need to identify them, but you also need to be able to sell them. So that can be a little bit difficult, but you get better with practice. And so I still do this because it's good money, and it's a lot more than $15 an hour. Simply by being able to identify something and then sell it in the future, I am profiting, and that's great. You want to continue profiting throughout life. And what I want to illustrate here is that college is not that necessary. We got all these people going into debt for these college degrees, and many of them can't even get jobs out of college, but they have 6 figures of debt. And I want you to graduate college with 6 figures of positive net worth, because that's a much better feeling than being in debt. Because you really can do whatever you want in this world. It's just a matter of monetizing it and figuring that out. And so I also get people asking, how much money do you make off YouTube? And you don't make a lot of money off YouTube. The reason I make YouTube videos is because I enjoy doing it. If I want to monetize this, I have to start, doing films or something for people. They may not have the equipment or the skills to edit it, and so I can go ahead and I can throw up an ad on Craigslist and say, hey, I charge $25 an hour, I can help you get your stuff up on YouTube. That could be a really great business. I have no idea, but it's worth a shot. But yeah, it's all about trying things, and you always fail. And failure is part of the fun. You get up, you get back on your feet, and you try again. Brush it off. If you think about your failures too much, it really will get to you, and then you'll be stuck in the desk job mindset, and that's kind of a boring thing. Do you really want to do that for the rest of your life? I know I don't want to do that for the rest of my life, so I'm doing something about it. And as long as you keep doing something, you'll figure it out. You'll figure out your path through life. I just replaced all my film equipment that got stolen from me so I can start filming car videos again, which is great. I got my microphone adapter for my GoPro, and I can get back into filming the car stuff. And I want to compare the S2000 CR to the AP1 and the AP2 because I think that that would be a good video to get up. So that's what I'm working on right now. Thank you guys for watching and enjoy your car.